Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the January 2016 monthly golf tip. So I first want to thank all my students over the past year for the support and the well wishes that I've constantly had. We had a tumultuous year in 2016. We had to change locations. The support was overwhelming, and I want to thank everyone very, very much for that, and I hope that I have continued support through the next year. So 2016, we're going to talk about practice, and those of you that have been to the school and that know me know that I get on that time and time again about practicing. You cannot get better if you don't practice. So I know that most of you have busy lives, those of you that work, those of you that have kids, but you want to find time. Now just remember this, practice is not necessarily going to the driving range and hitting balls. Practice is even swinging a club at home without a ball, because you're working the golf muscles and you're working on good technique. So as long as you're swinging with a purpose, don't go out there just swing a club, but swing with a purpose. My definition of practice is focused repetition with feedback. So focused means each time you go to practice, whether it's at the driving range or whether it's at home, you want to work on one thing. So if you decide you're going to work on your putting stroke, you want to work on your putting stroke for the entire time that you spend practicing. If you're working on your irons, you want to stay with your irons. Don't go to the driving range like I see so many people do, and they spend 10 minutes on chipping, 10 minutes on putting, 10 minutes on irons, 10 minutes on drive, 10 minutes in the bunker. You're wasting your time. You're not generating, because the next part of my equation, repetition, you've got to do something over and over and over and over in order to make it a habit, because it's only when it becomes a habit that you can go and play and not think about it. If you're out there on the golf course thinking, well, I've got to remember to cock my wrist, I've got to remember to shift my weight, you're not going to play well on the golf course. So the repetition builds the habit. And then the final part of that analysis is with feedback. How do you know whether you're practicing correctly or not? Feedback can be in the form of a training aid. So on my website, there's various training aids that I promote. The arm clicker, for those of you that either bend the arm here or do a little bit of chicken wing there, the arm clicker is fabulous. For those of you working on your putting, the putting mirror is something that I personally use constantly all the time. And then the orange whip, this thing here, I swing it, it helps me get loose, it helps me generate speed. Training aids will help. A second pair of eyes, if you're on the range and you're with your spouse or with a friend, you can say to them, okay, I'm trying to keep my arms straight at the top of my backswing, or I'm trying to shift my weight. Tell me whether I'm doing it or not. You're getting the feedback, because we have perception and reality. There's what we think we're doing, and there's what we are doing. And those of you that have been through the school and have seen your swings on video know that what you think you're doing and what you are doing are two completely different things. So work on your swing with a purpose. Do not go to the range and just hit balls. You might as well stay at home and have a cup of coffee. So when you practice, I want you to work on technique. And the way you're going to do it to build this habit is you want to do it with practice swings between each shot. So when I'm going to practice, let's say I'm working on my takeaway, right? I've got my takeaway was too much on the inside, and now I want to work on getting my club going a little bit straighter back. So this is what I would do in a drill. I would go back to here, check to see that my club is where I want it, go to the top of my backswing, swing through. Do it a second time, this time not looking, feeling, right? What does that feel like when I get there? Swing. Now I'm going to do the drill with the ball. So when I go to the ball, I'm going to go back to there, feel that position, pull up the next ball, do the same thing. I'm going to do that with 4 shots. And then the next 4, I'm going to try and blend it. So now I'm going to still do my 2 practice swings here. I'm doing them slowly. Please note, I'm doing it slow to allow my body to feel. Go to the ball. So I'll do 4 swings, doing the full swing, trying to blend that motion in. After I finish those 4, I'm going to go back to 4 balls with the drill mode, doing what I call the step-by-step, trying to get your body into that. Now you're building a habit. And if you go to the range and you do that on a regular basis, you'll slowly change the swing. It's not an overnight thing. And you don't want to stand there and pull up a ball and hit it. You do not want to do what I call the rake and hit method. Right, the rake and hit method is what I see everybody practicing. Pull up a ball, hit it, pull up the next ball, hit it. You're not really doing anything other than just hitting balls. So make this your quest for 2017. I am going to seek out the best golf swing that I possibly can. So this is my tip for you for 2017. If you follow my blogs, I do a blog every single day, Monday through Saturday. Over the next few days, for the next 5 days, exception of Friday, Fitness Friday, I've got something planned. But for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, instead of my normal Troubleshot Tuesday, Course Management Wednesday, what was Thursday? Thursday was technical Thursday, and then short game Saturday. I'm not doing that this week. I want to give you a plan to build your swing. So what we're going to do on Tuesday, we're going to working on a perfect posture and setup. Wednesday, the takeaway. How to make a really good takeaway. Thursday, the start of the downswing. And Saturday, the extension and follow through. You will have a blueprint of what to work on in your swing, following what I've just talked about now. If you do those things, I promise you, you will get better. You also need to come to the golf school and see me or see one of my instructors. You know, we have David Olberding, who's been with me a long time. He's at Sea Trails, great resort there. We have fantastic specials. Go to my specials page on my website. Unbelievable stuff that we haven't done in years. And then here at Tupelo Bay, I have Lance Laws and myself doing the instruction. A 3-day school has never been a better time now. We do a 3-day school now. In January and February, it's $395 for a 3-day school. If you go to Sea Trails, if you're a group of 4 for $699, you can get a 3-day school, 3 nights accommodation, 2 rounds of golf. What a deal. Come and see us.